From Los Angeles, live on tape, it's the Dennis Miller Show. Tonight, comedian Bobcat Goldthwait, vocalist Alison Moyet, in the heat of the night, Anne-Marie Johnson. And now, it's him.
Where's Sandwich at? Ah, you're all from Sandwich, huh? Okay, hi, guys. Yeah, and it's not even an embarrassing name for your hometown. All right. Nicky, where are you from? Hors d'oeuvre, New York, I believe, right?
I'm from Buffalo. My mom's Canadian, though. She's
Your mom
from
is?
Edmonton, Alberta. I know the Canadian word for couch. Chesterfield.
Beautiful, see? Like a little Uthant, the multicultural guy over there. What'd you do this weekend, Nick?
I actually went and saw some theater.
Mm-hmm. You know what I did? Did a little antiquing. Yeah, right. You know what my secret is? I get the wood, okay, I strip it down, nice coat of strippies, and then I take the stain, I work it in with my hand.
It must be very relaxing.
Yeah, like I antique. Okay, I work it in with my hand.
The home reform spirit.
I like to feel the grain of the wood. Sorry, I used to be Homer Formby's sex slave. Hi, Goldie. I'll talk to you tomorrow. I'm running behind. Okay, you okay?
I'm doing fine. We got a name.
Oh, well, great. It's about time we settle on a name. It's like 2 months in. What is it now? Final name. I don't want any more games.
This is it. The New World Orderlies.
I don't know. That's kind of a wank cable access name. Let's get a cooler name than that. Work on it. Okay. Hey, you know what? We gotta keep our eyes on this check writing scandal. Is this unbelievable? These guys play us as chumps. This one guy wrote 900 checks. I don't even have a joke here, but I was just watching on Crossfire. We got to remember this in November. Which of these guys just completely pissed on the system? There's some guys in there who should be voted out of office. They think we're cattle. Don't let them do it to us this time. Everybody. I feel like Lonesome Rhodes. Well, according to USA Today, every day 8,441 teenagers become sexually active, and some of them even have partners. You know, tomorrow's primaries could be Pat Buchanan's last hurrah. Actually, I'm gonna miss the guy. Let's face it, if he does drop out, I'll be forced to do a much shorter monologue each night. You know, Buchanan is threatening to start a third political party made up of angry and disenchanted Republicans. They're going to call themselves the Rich White People Who Won't Start Bitching Party. And I blew it. I had a good, solid joke, and I didn't use the right verb. Verb usage is important, kids. Let's diagram that joke. Why does the little line slant? Because it refers back. Remember, you always had that overly emphatic teacher just back from the Peace Corps? Back. It refers back. Yeah. analysts can't understand the low voter turnout this year. I can understand it. To me, it's like a 99-cent buffet in Vegas. There's plenty to choose from, but have you looked at this crap? I mean, I guess a record number of members of the House of Representatives have colds this week. Apparently, they got caught standing in an overdraft. And, see, Teddy Kennedy's marrying a Washington, D.C. lawyer. I'd like to see that prenup, huh? That's going to have more clauses in it than Macy's in December. Jerry Brown and Bill Clinton exchanged angry words at the end of a presidential debate over each other's electability over the weekend. You know, these two guys arguing over electability is like cattle jostling for better position in the line at the slaughterhouse, all right? Brown is predicted to come in second in Michigan. How can anyone take Jerry Brown seriously when he doesn't even have a wife to cheat on? I mean, come on. Hillary. I think we missed the boat on Bob Kerrey. I think he was a good guy. We shouldn't have kicked him around. But I might have to go for Brown now. Nikki, would you vote for Brown?
He's starting to beguile me.
Yeah, I just think the system's out of hand. We gotta do something really drastic, like put that psycho in the White House. See him getting sworn in that turtleneck? Ooh. Right in the middle of the ceremony, he whips it off. It's a dickie. Oh, no! Lawrence Sanders, the president's wearing a dickie. Hillary Clinton's law firm is being accused of funneling state money. Jesus, what is it with the Clintons? What's next here, huh? They make the Kennedys look like Ward and June over there. See, Tammy Faye Baker's seeking a divorce from Jim Baker. Tammy says the stress has been too much. First, Jim went to jail. Then Earl Scheib died, making it impossible for her to do her makeup. And it's been a tough year. I think I just saw my manager leading the applause over there. Thank you. Always get that enthusiasm off the 15% guy. You know, Dr. Milton Reeder, who became known for treating famous entertainers with cocaine, died Sunday at his Manhattan home. Services will be open to the public, but mourners are requested to wait on the corner until everything's cool. Airline pilots may soon be allowed to take a nap on transoceanic flights if there's a three-man crew. I think it's a good idea. You know, you need a nap after 6 Tanqueray and tonics. And finally, a piece of Amelia Earhart's shoe has been found on an island in the South Pacific. Shocking, huh? I just can't believe that there was a shoe in the South Pacific that hadn't already been found by Imelda Marcos. Hey, we've got a great show. We got Bobcat Goldthwait is here. Singer Alison Moyet is here. And actress Anne-Marie Johnson. Thanks, folks. Goldie.
This portion of the Dennis Miller Show is brought to you by Pampers Spaces for dry and happy babies.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome back, folks. I have no body in my hair tonight. What happened here? Won't stab. I got that flat head. I look like a Tracy villain. Kids from Sandwich are up there. How'd you get down here, guys? Kayak? Or, Is Sandwich where the Earl of Sandwich is from?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. We live in LaSalle. It's the town of LaSalle.
Oh, a sandwich and a salad. Okay. What's that?
It's across from Detroit, Michigan.
Oh. Now, I remember when guys used to go across the bridge in Detroit when I worked as a comedian. Guys would always go across the bridge, because isn't it like the topless barred capital of the universe or something? Huh? All the comics used to go over there, I remember. Just, help the girls. All right, geez, you see the Democratic debate this weekend in Chicago? Things got a little nasty between the brown bomber and Mad Dog Clinton, huh? Their press people tried to play it down as an angry but harmless verbal exchange, but we have some footage that you might not have seen. Jerry Brown, Bill Clinton.
He is funneling money to his wife's law firm for state business. That's number one. Number two, his wife's law firm is representing clients before the state of Arkansas agencies.
I don't care what you say about me, but you ought to be ashamed of yourself for jumping on my wife. You're not worth being on the same platform.
I'll tell you something, Mr. Clinton.
Now,
don't try to escape it.
All right. I think I'm going to get off Bill Clinton about the sex thing. I just had a sex joke there, but maybe time to move on, huh?
Unless he starts doing really well.
Sure, then you got to go after. All right. We're going to take a look at that again in slow-mo. Really? Do we have to? Okay. Oh, brutal. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to look at it in really, really slow-mo. No, we're not. But that is your promise. Okay, we will. But another show. You know, my first guest just wrote and directed Shakes the Clown, film that he says has become the last temptation of bozo to the clown community. Let's take a look. Shakes the Clown.
Hey, will I ever see you again?
Maybe.
What's your name?
Shakes the Clown.
Wow. Bob Goldthwait, folks. Good to see you, Bobby.
Thanks, it's nice to be here. I was thinking of a name for the band, actually.
Lay it on me. We need a good one.
A little bit heavy metal, but what do you think of severe tire damage?
That?
No.
I never understood the phrase.
They don't like it.
tire.
They're just...
No, they've got that new...
You better roll with us, or you'll be hanging out with Andy Summers in a heartbeat, okay?
Now, what's the big deal about Andy? I read all
Where did
this.
he go, anyway?
He didn't want to do it anymore. He did it for a month. He didn't dig it.
What's his problem with free money? Is he mental? You know, it's a nice gig, you know? I should have kept my flap shut with the police academy things. I could have been pounding those out for the rest of my life. Why are you talking to those sandwich women so long? I thought they were going to get their own series or something.
Well, I was talking to them because I was afraid you're going to bring up police academy. You know, hey.
Hey, ow, that really hurt, you know? That was my finest work. I mean, it's not as funny as any of your beer ads, but, you know. It's getting ugly right away, isn't it?
No. Hey, I am proud of those lager commercials, folks. Now, was that did I see Flo Henderson there?
Yeah. I'm blocking your light, actually. I'm trying to get out of it.
No, stay in my life.
No, see now?
What's wrong?
You look creepy if I'm right here. I don't think you've had a guest squat on you before. Here we go. Yeah, that was Florence Henderson. She was in my movie. Like, apparently she lost a bet. Florence Henderson she goes to me, she goes, can I put a hickey on my breast in this scene? I'm going, well, you know, that's your call, you know.
Wow.
It's not my Western Oil contract flying out the window.
Who do you...
You look a little bit in pain. We should move on.
No. Who would you have thought would have put the hickey on her breast? Robert Reed or the lesbian maid?
It's his show. You know.
What was that nasal sound there?
What were they booing you on your show? I don't know who did the hickey. It's implied in the fine epic film Shakes the Clown that I've done the nasty with Florence Henderson the night before. But I'm waking out of a blackout, so I don't know what happened.
Oh, here's a story about a man named Bobby.
Trying to say this, if you ever see me getting beaten by the police, put the video camera down and help me. I watched the show. I'm not quite sure what the motif is yet. The mesquite backgammon board kind of thing.
I hadn't saw that, but now I do. Yeah.
Well, this is a healing time.
Yes, it is. They want me to take a break here, but we got to get to this Shakes thing when we come back. I want to talk about this. You know, it's so weird.
I don't want to go away. I think you're going to hit me.
No, I'm not.
Stay on the air.
Stop that now. I've been with this man at parties where you're with your kid. You're so well-spoken and measured.
I know, and you are usually hammered.
I know. And it kills me. It kills me to hear you too.
You're running around. Remember that part of you were in culottes lifting up your dress and going,
no.
Miller, he's mental.
Yeah. Teach me how to make that name. What is the name?
No, let's go to the
We'll be
We'll be right back with Bobcat after this.
All right.
That was hell in between commercials.
I just tied him to the rack and beat him.
Oh, man. Yeah, the controversy. Actually, real clowns are mad about the film, which is very ridiculous.
Irate, I understand.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, no one likes clowns. And I think that's why they hate this film, because I've, made it okay for people to go, waiters come up to me, yeah, I hate clowns. I never found them funny. I mean, the only reason they perform in hospitals, that's one place where kids can't get up and run away from them. If you were sick in the hospital, they go, we're bringing in a clown today. You go, I'm feeling a lot better. You'd be yanking tubes out of yourself running down the hall.
Now, this kills me. The dean of this is my favorite title in the world, the dean of the clown college.
Yes, Steve Smith, the dean of the clown college, said, I wish Goldthwait would wear the rubber nose with more responsibility, as if I'm supposed to practice safe clowning now. I think I figured out why they made him out of rubber. Yeah, so yeah, the dean, like whoever had their guidance counselor say, we've been studying your SATs, and have you thought about the clown college? Like, who never got in there, you know? Your SATs are too low. I don't think you can take a cream pie in the head.
Now, you debated a clown, right, on one of the morning
On the Today Show.
Yeah.
It was pretty surreal, man. I'm sitting there with a clown in makeup. He's yelling at me. That Katie woman on the Today Show is hitting me on the head with her notes. She goes, would you be serious? I'm going, you're debating me and a clown, you know? Did Bryant sleep in or something? How'd you get this interview? Oh, but enough about me.
Weren't you going to debate? Weren't you going to have another debate today?
Bozo fell out.
Yeah?
Bozo's afraid of me. Sorry, but like Bozo should be excited. This is the first time he's got work in about 10 years.
Yeah, you would think that they'd be all up about
Bozo, throw me a bone. Go back to a car wash.
We have a clip of this.
We have a clip. There was a clown that was supposed to come into your show, and as the cowards that they are, they didn't make it, so...
The clown didn't show up to debate you here.
No, apparently you guys have a clip of him coming here, because he's late as usual.
The clown did not show. Let's see that.
That means go to the clip! Hurt in the actual making of that.
They're like gypsies. They know how to make their body go limp.
Yeah. No, actually, that was, for the actual hit, we had a chimp in there, so we killed a chimp. I'm I'm just saying that to get Bob Barker all pissed off. Get the whole chimp union breathing down my neck on this thing. Still a couple more tickets.
I love it when Bob cautions everybody against using products that might involve animal testing for cosmetic purposes.
Yeah, why? Oh,
What was he dyeing his hair with for the last 20 years?
No, that was natural.
Oh.
I like Bob better with just a touch of gray.
Yeah. Now, the evil clown.
I thought you meant me when you don't.
No, I meant Barker.
Because I'm going bald, and, I have long hair and I'm going bald. There's no way to look cool and do both those things. I just look like Ben Franklin every year.
It's like...
I could do the ever popular,
Yeah. Oh.
The Sam Kinison, I'm not bald.
Oh, yeah. I had to watch Mick Fleetwood make that slow descent into hair.
Oh.
Huh? Now, tell me about Binky, the evil clown. Is he based on anybody in particular?
Well, Binky's Tom Kenny,
Yeah, I know Tommy.
Yeah, so I've known him since I was 6. We were trying to make up his makeup, and then finally it did happen. About 4:30 in the morning, we said, okay, what did John Wayne Gacy's makeup look like? So Binky's a little bit based on John Wayne Gacy.
And now Robin did a little cameo in the film. Why wasn't he in?
Why isn't he using his real name in Shakes the Clown? Probably because the Academy's voting right now on the Oscars. That could be a reason why Robin Williams doesn't use his real name in Shakes the Clown.
I haven't seen the film.
That's really going to sway a lot of the voters,
What does Robin play in it?
He plays this very butch mime. Clowns in my movie hate mimes, and they don't. Birthday party clowns hang out in this bar called the Twisted Balloon. They drink and they talk shop and they hate kids. And no one hangs out with mimes and whatever.
You're like an alcoholic, Clive. No, I love
it just scares me that I'm selling the plot. If anyone comes to this movie for the plot, I'm in a lot of trouble.
I just wanted to get the name out, the Twisted Balloon. I think that's such a funny name for a bar for drunk clowns.
Drunk clowns. It's obviously, what I was trying to parody was obviously our craft, bitter stand-up. So they're the ones that should be lobbying against me, not clowns.
Now, we can see this film in L.A. right now, right? But it's not...
Yeah, it's only in 9 theaters. By the attention you got, you would think it was like Basic Instinct or something. I'm really upset that I cut out the lesbian scenes now.
All right, Bobby. Good to see you again. Bob Goldthwait, folks. We'll be right back with Alison Moyet.
This portion of the Dennis Miller Show is brought to you by Bud Dry. Dry brewed so it drinks light, yet satisfies completely.
New me, folks. Remember when Michael Hutchins did? He had the greatest head of hair, man. Then he showed up, just whacked one day. What happened?
You look like Brandon Crothers.
Who?
The kid on Courtship Eddie's father, wasn't that his name?
Wasn't that Brandon Cruz?
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
Brandon
what you look
Cruz.
like, especially from my angle.
And wasn't Pat Morita the Oriental houseboy?
Yes, he was. Mr.
And
Eddie's
wasn't
father.
Bill Bixby the dad?
Yes.
And wasn't John Sununu the maid? Welcome back to the Mo Howard Show, folks. My next guest possesses a voice, I love this one, a voice that causes Rolling Stone magazine to recognize her as a performer of power. She's here from England with her 3rd album, performing Rise. Here's Alison Moyet. Yeah. folks. Yeah. And the album is called Hoodoo. Allison's going to come back later. We'll be right back with actress Anne-Marie Johnson after this. Welcome back. Tomorrow night, my guests will be Katie Seagal, Edward James Olmos, American Me, powerful film, comedian Jack Gallagher, and the Irish Bagpipes. Tomorrow's St. Paddy's Day, huh? Yeah. Nick, what are you going to wear green besides that gangrenous leg of yours?
I'm going to bring in my collection of mold cultures.
Beautiful. All right. It's the ABCs of Industry competition. You remember that when you were young? We used to
like
do
science club and
yeah,
stuff.
and you had to... forget it. Such a distaff reference. I'll never be able to explain it. You know, it may not be the first. Nick, I can't move.
Need the Heimlich?
But it's certainly the worst fix Hulk Hogan has ever found himself in. This week, allegations have been made that hero to millions, Hulk Hogan, is a steroid and cocaine abuser. Wow. We gotta put it behind ourselves and get on with it, people. Like I care. Like I care. They don't give little kids credit enough. You know, they're not going to be shattered. They're going to go, oh, I knew he was too big. But little kids are hipper than you think. Okay, back to the bit. Let me get my game face on. Do the charges have a ring of truth? Maybe if we look at a page of his daily schedule. We were saying daily Filofax. Nobody knew what the hell Filofax was. We forget that we live in L.A. and are overly concerned with our careers. But we'll call it a daily schedule. We'll look at it. Maybe it'll help you decide. Wow. I feel like this bit should be over already. Okay. 7 o'clock a.m. Wake up, check to make sure testicles are still there. 7:10 a.m. Grease my muscles lovingly. 7:30 a.m. Put them on. 7:45 Take medication. 8 a.m. Call publicist. Deny taking medication. 8:30 Keep fingers crossed they don't find out about minoxidil too. 9:30 Give giant elbow to dry cleaners for putting too much starch in unitard. I just love the giant elbow image. 9:45 Pick up bulk steroids at the Price Club. 10:30 Tape Just Say No commercial. Lunch, pastrami on rye with a side of Dianabol. 1 p.m. Snip tops of T-shirts with scissors for easy tearing. Oh, man, we have sussed you out, Hulkster. 1:30 Talk to my agent about why Woody Allen never uses me. 4 p.m. High tea with the Ultimate Warrior and Brutus Beefcake. 4:30 Rehearse lines for cartoon series. 5 Rehearse lines for steroid investigation. 6 p.m. Dinner with Sergeant Slaughter. 7 p.m. Grudge match with Sergeant Slaughter. 10 p.m. Take a moment to thank the man upstairs. 10:15 Practice sleeper hold. 10:30 Sleep. And that's a day. Hulk Hogan. Oh, the Hulkster. What's the consensus here? You think the Hulker was doing steroids? It's pretty prevalent out there. You know what else I heard? Shamu, actually a minnow. And I think it's getting to his head. If you look, he's like a looser, funkier Shamu this year. He's got the little fins. My next guest stars in the hit TV series, In the Heat of the Night. They call her Mrs. Tibbs. Please welcome Anne Marie Johnson, folks. Anne Marie Johnson. Beautiful
I'm
tonight.
excited to be here.
I actually met you before I ever knew you were an actress.
Gosh.
Just to
I ran into your brother.
Jimmy?
Yeah. You said, remember me?
Well, we years ago used to date a comedian friend of mine.
Yeah, and I used to see Dennis on the road.
Yeah.
When he was on the road. Man, that was
literally laying on the road.
Really dead.
I've been hit by a Winnebago.
The loveliest roadkill I've ever seen.
Hey, now, your show's been, this is so weird to me. This is how the lines of demarcation are being blurred in contemporary television. Your show gets dropped by NBC.
Yeah, we were canceled by NBC because they no longer are interested in older viewers.
Like, they say your demographics.
Yeah, exactly, and which upset my mother immensely. And then the next day, CBS picked us up because they're very intelligent.
Yeah.
So.
Wasn't it such a weird, it's such a weird biz to me that it's not even heads anymore. It's not like how many people watch.
No, it's like, do they take Geritol? If they do, let's cancel it.
Right.
You know, and Madlock went through the same experience, and so he's going over to ABC.
Is he
CBS.
really like Madlock, or is it Andy Griffith?
Well,
I love it the way you said it. It's like Andy's actually become Madlock. You know, I saw poor Madlock, and he told me the same thing.
He's very upset. No, it was a weird move by NBC. You know, I don't know what they're thinking, but we're glad to be working. I was unemployed for one big day. You know,
yeah, you're never unemployed. Every time I turn around, I see you on something.
I'm working. Yeah,
You've had good luck in the biz, haven't you?
Yeah, well, you know, I used to think it was a lot to do with luck, but finally I'm allowing myself to believe that I'm a talented actress.
I didn't mean it's all that, but you know, there's some people out there.
Yes, you did. You meant it was just
No, there are people out there who the business kicks their teeth in, you know, so it's all...
Yeah, I've been really fortunate, really lucky.
How many years on this show now?
We're about to begin our 6th season.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. I've been Mrs. Tibbs for a while. And not married.
I know. I just saw the real movie last night. Did you watch it?
Yeah, isn't it great? But there was no Mrs. Tibbs. No, there was no. Barbara McNair did his wife in the 3rd movie that Sidney Poitier did.
The Organization or something like that?
You know.
No, what was the conceit? I missed the opening episodes. Like, how did... Mr. Tibbs should have gotten out of that town and never looked back because it was a brutal little cracker town. How did they ever get him back then?
It was a brutal little cracker town.
Yeah, but...
his mother dies. And so we come down from Philadelphia for the funeral, and he's convinced that he has to come back to Sparta, Mississippi. And I, you know, come along because I'm his wife. I got to go.
You actually shoot it in Georgia, right?
Yeah, Conyers, Georgia.
I want to talk to you about 5 years in Conyers, Georgia after this commercial. We'll be right back with Anne Marie Johnson, folks, after this. With Anne Marie Johnson. Look at my man with the shades. Front row.
Dude.
What's the deal, babe?
It's so bright in here.
Secret Service, man, or... Don't tell me you're blind, man. I'll be hung out to dry completely.
He's with the Braille Institute. They came to see your show.
Hey, now 5 years in... Where is Conyers, Georgia? That's deep south,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, very deep. Conyers, Georgia, deep. It's about 45 miles east, south, whatever, of Atlanta.
Yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
What, is there a lot of bigotry there, or is it reasonably accommodating?
Oh, geez, nothing different than here. Have you been watching the trials?
Yeah.
The Rodney King trials?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got the South beat this month. We got them beat. The KKK trials are not as exciting as the Rodney King.
Down there, their beatings are on beta.
Yeah.
They're a little behind, you know. Here we have the VHS format.
Here we can tape it with our, right.
And there are parts way down there in Louisiana where it's like 8-track tapes.
No, they're pretty hip. They're pretty hip in Georgia. They've got the VHS.
What do you do in Conyers, Georgia? What do you do with your free time? You spend how much of the year do you spend there?
Oh, 7 months, a little less than 7 months. But I come home. You know, I come home. But I've
every night?
Yeah, I try to. It's a hell of a flight when you see my frequent flyer miles. No, I come home about once a month.
And you're golfing now?
Golfing, babe. I got a better score than you do.
I'm sure you do. I'm like the world's worst golfer.
You're in the 3 digits.
Yeah, I'm a bad. You know when men are cheating in golf, by the way? I'll tell you. When they come out of the woods and they start counting on their fingers. That's when you know they're cheating. When they go, how many did you get, Bobby? And they go, okay, 1.
They know it's 13.
Yeah,
but
they
they're not
know
gonna
exactly
say
in their
anything.
head, but they start to...
Let's see, there was the one in the sand trap.
Meanwhile, you hear him in the woods, it's like a hummingbird hitting the wood. Bum, 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 bum. How do you feel in this character here as Mrs. Tibbs? After 5 years, you must feel pretty comfy with it, or are you just bored stiff?
Well, I'm comfortable with it. There aren't many challenges any longer, It's really a show that concentrates on the men. I don't know how many people you have here who really view the show, but really, it really is a male-dominated show.
Right.
So I'm pretty peripheral.
Are you the perfect wife?
I am the perfect person.
Yeah.
Not only the perfect wife, and I'm not acting. It's all me.
Do you ever want to just get crazy and like...
I want to go like this,
Well,
sometimes,
crazier than that,
No,
because that's kind of
crazy. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, for you, maybe not, but it's pretty crazy for me. Yeah, but it wouldn't fit.
No.
It wouldn't fit. No.
Now, after 5 years, how's the show doing? Is it still doing great?
It's doing real well.
Yeah. Would you find an ending liberating, or do the time?
God, you hate to. We were talking.
Right.
You hate to say that because we're in such a terrible recession, and Hollywood is really going through a bad time, and actors. You're seeing named actors doing like Cheese Whiz commercials. Not that there's anything wrong with Cheese Whiz. But, you know what I'm saying? So it's a frightening time. I think a few years ago I would have said, yeah, I'd like to be off the show. Mm-hmm. But it's scary out there. There are not many roles for actresses like me, so it's difficult.
Do you think it's it's just brutal for women in Hollywood?
Yeah, but specifically for minority women, and it's a really uphill battle. I've been very, very fortunate, but there are times where I get very frightened that there's not going to be that project around the corner because there just aren't.
Well, why don't you do what everybody else does? Everybody in this town has a...
Write a screenplay?
No, a production company or something?
But what do they do? They sit in Paramount and they have their Evian water and they chat. I mean, I want to be able to do something.
Well, it's just nice if there are no projects. You go over to Amblin and have some herbal iced tea and play hoops with Gary Goldberg.
Steve, can you help me? Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the kahunas for that yet.
Yeah. You're in love now, though, right?
I've been in love for 5.5 years. Hi, Mr. and Mrs. Gottlieb in Palm Springs. Yeah.
Now, the show's been on 5.5 years. Are you having an affair with Carol?
Carol O'Connor! How do you think I got the role?
We broke the story here tonight.
You've heard it here.
It was cast in the heat of the night.
Yeah, literally.
Hey, Anne-Marie, it's good to see. Oh, yeah, look at that. How cute.
Yeah.
See this little watch on her finger?
Gave it to me.
I'm like Bush at the supermarket when he found that they can do checkouts with lasers.
It's a watch, Dennis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. Okay, Allison's going to sing. I hear you're going to sing with her, they told me, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay. No, teasing. This is Anne-Marie Johnson. We'll be right back with Alison Moyet after this.
This portion of the Dennis Miller Show is brought to you by Mars. Mars, making life a little sweeter.
All right, come to the end of the evening. God, I'll miss you. I'd like to thank my guests tonight, Bob. I can't call him Bobcat anymore. I'll call him Robert. Robert Goldthwait. And, yeah, the Robert Cat and Anne-Marie Johnson. And to take us out tonight, the delightful Alison Moyet. Good night, teenagers.
Begin to tell you how it feels. It's clear blue sky out in my heart, so full it's fit to burn. Just counting the hours. Such a long way gone, how to share a day. Here's my only way, send myself to you. Wishing you were here, wishing you were here. I can't begin to tell you where I've been. It's a world behind. And if we are to find our heaven here, we just have to look harder. Now I can see you, I never could before. Now I want nothing more. When I close my eyes, wishing you were here, wishing you were here. Such a long way gone, how to share a day. Here's my only way. When I close my eyes, wishing you were here, wishing.
When in Los Angeles, guests of the Dennis Miller Show stay at the St. James Club and Hotel.
Wishing you were here.